Okay, I can see it's now recording. So let's talk about our virus skills webinars. As I said last time, or actually in the learning and teaching activity, every one of us has to do one webinar. So Chris, I know your pilot is already done, but still you're expected to hold one webinar. Our idea to make our life a little bit easier was that everybody is doing more or less the same webinar, but in their native language. This would help us to have access to our participants, and they have a better accessibility to our webinars because it would be in a language they can understand. And as we are discussing many technical terms, we think it's best if we do it in the language that's most natural to our participants. So of course, as we have 3 German-speaking partners, Auxilium, the University of Graz, and the FHM, we will have kind of a switch there, and we will do something exciting so that it's a little bit different from each other. As you know, my webinar is now teaching you how to do a webinar. So for Auxilium, this part is okay, it's checked. And Nadine will probably focus a little bit on the compendium. And Chris, I think it would be best if you would focus a little bit on these technical parts in your webinar. Nothing too big, you don't have to prepare a lot before it. The main purpose of these webinars is to be there for your participants, to be there to answer the questions. So for example, last week, one question was, can we collect all the questions of our participants beforehand? Yes, of course you can. You can do a video on the frequently asked questions in your piloting so that you have something to talk about already before you start. Okay. And otherwise you can show, of course, your equipment. You can show also some VR applications if you want to. So you have totally free hand. If we need to, we will provide subtitles for the webinar after that, but you can do it in your language and it should be fine. Okay. Okay, and how are you going to do it? We have thought of 2 ways. So for example, if you have a small and intimate group like we are talking with each other now, you can use a Zoom meeting. So you don't have to stream it live on YouTube if you only have a small group of participants. I guess everybody here knows how to use Zoom already. Jennifer, you told already. Chris, I guess you know too. Mere, are you familiar with Zoom, how to host a Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll jump over that part because we all know how to do it. But if you're going to do it via Zoom, please do it like we do now and record your screen, at least for a little bit of time, so that we have something to prove to the national agencies. Because as you know, the requirement is to have a webinar of 30 minutes per partner. Okay. It's a long time. And what you can do, for example, is to split it up, do it in 2 15 minutes webinars. If you want to, that's fine. But in the end, we should have 30 minutes from each partner. Okay. And of course, if you're going to film the screen, please inform your participants and tell them that the video is recorded and that we will show it at least to the national agency, if not upload it to YouTube. Okay. Then I think we will start with the most exciting part, and I'll show you how to live stream on YouTube. So for example, if you have a big class for 15 people, for example, and you're not estimating that they want to talk with you, but rather type their questions, then YouTube is a perfect solution. So I will try to show you my screen right now. So let's see if this works. Can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to go in somewhere.
I've been recorded live, so I have to.
Okay, so for all Virus Skills team members, you have access, or you can get access to the Virus Skills YouTube channel. So we have this with this info@virusskills.eu email address. And as soon as you need it, I will provide you with the password so you can log on to this YouTube channel. If you want to go there, you can click just on your channel. And you can see our 1 video that we have uploaded at the moment. And then you click on YouTube Studio right here. Fine. Okay. So here you have the channel dashboard. You can see again our one video that we have at the moment. Current subscribers. Oh yeah, we gained one in the past 30 days, so it's something. So, and if you want to upload a video, for example, one of the promotional videos, you can do it here for upload videos. Or if you want to go live, you can click here on go live. You can also click just on create, and there you have the same two buttons again. So I will click on go live. And if you do this, don't worry. The first thing this, YouTube will do is to ask you for access for the webcam. And for this, I will need to disconnect my video in Zoom. So you don't see it anymore. But now it will ask me. Reloading. I think it already has my my permission, but the first thing it will do, it will show a pop-up and ask you if it can use your microphone and your webcam. Can allow it, because it will not start immediately streaming on YouTube. You are streaming live. You can see my hand waving right now, but it's not live on YouTube yet, so don't worry. If you have an external you can see my screen right now, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just checking, because last time we lost the screen and I talked for 10 minutes without anyone seeing it. So just checking. If you have an external streaming software that you want to use, instead of clicking in the menu on the left on webcam, you click on stream, and then you can connect it with your professional software. But for our purposes, the webcam is just fine. So make sure you are here in the webcam area and that you have allowed access to YouTube, that it may use your microphone and your webcam, and then you can start. So I will put down a title, webinar test 2. Very important. You can manage who will be able to see your live stream. So for the moment, if you want to test it, I would recommend you to click on private, but you can also do it unlisted if you want to share it only with some participants. And of course you can do it public, and then it will be for the whole world to see. So for now, I will just click unlisted. The next point is here, schedule for later. So if you don't want to go live, or maybe you have a date proposed with your participants, you can choose any day and any time. I would just do it like. And the last thing you need to answer here is if your content is made for kids. No, it's not, because it's not specifically made for kids and children. So, okay. Then you click on next. Now you can do a thumbnail. You can do, of course, anything you want. I just wanted to show our beautiful flyer. Then you can choose any category, and you can check again the title. You can edit it here, the date, and of course, who is able to see it. Then, very important, if you click on go live, you will go live immediately. So even if you have scheduled it for a later point in time, if you click go live, you are live. So don't do it at the moment. If you click on share, you can get the link to share it with your participants, but I would say we click on done, because we have prepared everything we want to prepare. Then YouTube takes you into another section of the menu. You can see it on the left, it says manage, and you can see all your upcoming live streams. So at the moment we only have this one. You can see the thumbnail that I took, the type, it was with the webcam, and again the visibility, which you can change here at any time. Okay, let's say a few days have passed. I want to go live now. I click on this, and I can click immediately on go live. Let's do it. Okay, it says going live. Please be careful, because it already starts recording, and so a few seconds of this thing that I'm just said, it will be live already. Also, don't worry, the video is probably a little bit shaky at the moment because my camera is doing two things at once. So you can see yourself here in the middle. You can see how much time has passed here on the left. It also says your live, how many people are viewing. This is, of course, at the moment, only myself, and how many people are liking your video at the moment. On the right, you can see live chat, and you can ask your participants to engage here with you and to ask you some questions, give you some comments, and so on. Very important, this is only possible for anyone who is logged in YouTube. So they have to have a Google account, a YouTube account, which is basically the same thing. And it will show up, of course, with their name. So just tell them beforehand so that there are no surprises at the end. And maybe they need to prepare and connect their Google account with YouTube, but it should be fine. And you can see the chat later on as well. So you can also answer the chat in written form, but more likely you will just talk and answer it like this. Another point for consideration is that you have a little bit of a delay. So you maybe 5 seconds after everybody else, so no, other way around. You experience it first and the other one, of course, a little 5 seconds or so a little later. Okay, let's see, we are finished with our live stream, and I just click on end stream, and then it asks me if I really want to end, and I say yes, and it's done. Okay, and so I see how much time has passed, how many people have watched, how many have subscribed, and so on. And now I can edit it in the studio. So for example, if you have talked a little bit too much in the beginning, you can just trim the video a little bit here. This. And preview it. Oh no, I think I will just stop that. And say, okay, save as new. Let's see, I wanted this private. Copy. If I've done that, I can go back because now, of course, I want to see all the videos that we have done. And it takes you back to the YouTube channel. And it says channel videos here on the top. Before we were in the dashboard here, and now we're here at videos. And here are again 2 categories. It's uploads on the one hand. So we have here this copy of webinar because it was not live. It's just something we edited. But if I click here on live, I can see the webinars that I have done. So you can see the one from last Friday and the one from today. And you can, again, change everything here. You can make it public, for example, or private. You can add a description. Let's do it here. Second try. And save. Oh, I wanted to show more. Okay, I will click on it again. Perfect. So if you want to share the video with anybody, you can copy the link here on the right. You can watch it here on the right. You can choose another thumbnail, put it in a playlist, anything you want to do. But I want to go back. Yeah, and if I click on this, oh, sorry, on this, I can see the video in a regular YouTube way.
Oh, very good.
And if I click on the other one, I really want to see if anything has happened. Yay. We have 6 views, wow. Okay, of course it's not a lot at the moment because we only did it internally. But yeah, do you have any questions about live streaming on YouTube?
Yeah, how do you delete or remove the video?
Mm-hmm.
And you unpublish, I mean, rather than have it published?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very easy, you click here on options. Very good question, actually. And then you can click on delete forever. I will show it. I will delete this one. Delete forever. Okay. And it says permanently delete this video. And you really have to to confirm and say, I understand the deleting is permanent and can't be undone. And then you delete forever. So as we are all sharing the same channel, we need to be very careful if you want to delete any videos to delete only our own videos and not some videos from partners. So I think it's a really good thing that you have to click it 3 times and it says delete forever.
Yes.
And now you see it's gone.
Okay.
So this is very easy to do, and I think the safety nets are also very good.
Okay. So then it's no longer published, but it's still in your library.
If you delete it forever, it's completely gone.
Okay.
So I just deleted this copy, the one that I tried to cut a little bit.
Yes, okay.
Yes, and the second one I kept here. So this is the original one in the live section, because here you only see the live streams, of course.
Very good. Okay, perfect.
And for example, the one that you will upload, Jennifer, it will be here in this part, and of course it will be public.
In public, yeah, perfect. Yeah, cool.
Okay, check. I think this is everything. Of course, please make a note and consider that you have to brand the videos, so the Erasmus Plus logo should be visible somewhere, and of course the project logo.
Okay. So can I just ask, in terms of the format for the webinars, could we do it, given the fact that we're now maybe working a little bit more remotely, that we could use our webinar maybe to introduce some of the theory and then have the face-to-face sessions around the more practical aspects of the course? So could we actually, because we had thought about using the webinar maybe towards the end or at some part as a kind of, but could we actually use it maybe to launch the training, to introduce some of the theory and get some questions?
I think there's nothing that would speak against this, you know.
Yeah.
But
okay.
the point is that the participants should be able to ask you questions and to engage with you. But
yeah,
I don't know, Georg, what do you say? Yeah.
I say yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I say absolutely. So I mean, the webinars are meant to facilitate the training. And if facilitation is, in that case, the introduction of theoretical content the introduction to the training course, I think it's also fine to use it for that purpose. Yes.
Because we could even use it as an induction to the training to maybe answer people's questions and invite them then to come to the face-to-face training, but give them some basic information about the training course itself, but also to share and maybe start to introduce some of the technology that we have, and maybe
exactly.
You know, so it might be a good way even as just an introduction to the course, and you know, because it's something that we could probably do over the summer if we knew that we were getting closer to a lockdown, you know, that if we were getting back to where we'd have the opportunity to have more face-to-face classes. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine.
Great. I think that the only thing is I don't want you to feel obligated to record all your sessions. If you choose to do it and deliver the theory in webinars or in the Zoom context, you don't have to record everything, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
But we could use Zoom, record it, and then edit a small section and put them up on the live stream. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Great.
For me, that's fine, yeah?
That's fine.
Yeah, great.
Do you have any more questions about YouTube and live streaming? No.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can stop the recording, can I?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Please do.
Really?